Today, we will look at how to export records quickly and easily using the MassEffect module. Let's get started. From our DemandTools Today page, the MassEffect module can be accessed by clicking on the module name under our Maintenance section of modules. MassEffect is capable of exporting information from any standard or custom object in Salesforce. The export operation is the only operation in MassEffect that does not require selecting an input file to begin. You can export from any table by simply right-clicking on the object name and selecting Export Table. To ensure that all objects are being displayed, from our Operations menu, toggle to Export Records. For today's example, we're going to export a list of leads. I'll locate leads from my list of objects, right-click, and choose Export Table. From the Data Export screen, you have the option to use All, which will export all records from the selected object, or to use Conditions, where you can write conditions indicating the specific subset of records that need to be exported. For today's example, we will use Conditions to export a subset of leads. I need to export all records created this week and created by me. I will add two conditions and AND them together to achieve this. My first condition, I will select the created date field from my list of fields on the left and choose the operator this week. You will notice that your operators change depending on the field type that you've selected. Now, I'll click Add Condition. For my next condition, I'll choose the field created by name. My operator in this case is going to stay equals, which is the default. And now I'll just choose my name from the drop-down and add that condition. When adding my secondary condition, it is automatically ANDed to the first condition. If you do need to OR conditions together, simply click the Expert Mode box here and then move one of your conditions into a different OR group. Here is a visual of what two conditions that are ORed together would look like. For today's example, though, we're going to leave those ANDed. Now I have indicated that I want to export all records created this week and created by me. The next thing I need to do is over on the right-hand side of the screen, choose the list of fields that I want included in this download. I can either individually select the fields that I need exported or use the Check All button towards the bottom of my list. Once you have your field selected, you'll notice towards the bottom of your data export screen that you do have the ability to set custom CSV settings or append a date or time to your file name. It's also important to note that in MassEffect, you also have the option to export deleted or archived records. This is the only place in DemandTools where archived records can be accessed. Now we're ready to export. I will now click my Export Data button, which will prompt me to give my file a name and indicate where I want this file to be saved. Once I click Save, my export will process. When this job completes, I will receive a status box that gives me a hyperlink to that file I just created, so I don't have to worry about digging through my computer to find where I saved it. Okay, so we see our list here, and it looks like it exported about 49 records. In your export file, the fields that you selected to export will always be laid out alphabetically by API name, with the exception of the ID field, which will always be in column A, even if you didn't ask to export that field. We always think at some point you might need that ID. And that's it. A quick and easy way to export records using the MassEffect module. Keep in mind that export scenarios can be saved and loaded from your data export screen, and they can also be scheduled. Thanks, and have a great day.